This is the NFL on EA Sports. We're 10 miles south of downtown LA as you get a look inside SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson on hand as Cameron Dicker is set to kick things off. Off we go here in Inglewood. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
On the ground, here comes Ashton Genty. Only a gain of 1 on the game's opening play.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 8. Quick throw. Here's Besh on the RPO. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
You couldn't script a better start. The defense takes care of business to begin the game, and the special teams, Greg, put up the first points in this one.
Yeah, typically coming into a game like the coach's concern is, all right, how do I get my defense and my offense to complement one another? Well, in this case, the defense comes out and does their job early with the 3 and out. But it was the special teams that said, all right, offense, you guys can wait your turn. We're going to put up some points here early, and you talk about just a perfect start to this game.
Very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
At their own 42-yard line.
On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. This one, batted away. It's incomplete. Dante Thornton was the intended target. Third down coming up.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
17 yards on that play. First down, Vegas.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball. Give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
On first down is Mayfield. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Brings up second and
a bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Second down throw from Mayfield. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. It's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Here's a third down and 4. He's got his man. That's Besh. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
First down, Las Vegas.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a fumble.
At the 28-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and
Ball on
9.
the 28-yard line. Here's second and 9. Throwing is Baker. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a first down.
First down, Raiders.
On the handoff, this is Genty. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
He'll get this out wide. And he will score! Jack Besh, touchdown Raiders. That is second TD catch of the season.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession, too. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
So back to level after the touchdown and time for the kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
A run play here with Strong. A big hole. He's inside the 30. And they're not going to run it down. He goes all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, L.A. Kicker now for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Genty. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Sidney Brown, they're on the 10. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8.
At the 37-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. Look at the big guy rumble. And he will score. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Now Carlson to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Raiders will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
Their own 19-yard line.
The give to Strong. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss.
He's brought down back at the 16-yard line.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. A carry now for Strong. And mark him down up beyond the 30. 14 on the pickup. And the Chargers have the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll run with Strong. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down. Has an opening. Past the 40. Inside the 20. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Chargers. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. After touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
On the bootleg, it's Mayfield. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
The whole idea of that short pass is designed to get the ball into the hands of the receiver in space and let him do the rest after the catch. But the key word there, Mike, is get the ball into the hands of the receiver. He doesn't secure the catch, so there is no run after.
A handoff, running left is Genty. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
And he'll take this up past the 40, pick up a 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second
from the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. Baker to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
On play action, Mayfield. He's going to let this one go deep. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
2nd and 10.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
He's tackled
a pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Raider first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
They'll run it straight ahead now with Genty. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
To throw is Mayfield. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds and stop the clock as well.
Las Vegas.
Here's Mayfield. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Mayfield. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Brown.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Now strong. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
No gain on the play.
They'll keep it on the ground here again. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up third down.
He was taken
Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts.
That's a gain of 7.
They'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Third down, 3 to go.
Hey, Ram. Set. Baylor Tiger. Cover. 59. Really?
Shotgun now for Herbert. Now the ball thrown deep for Johnston. And on third down, that ball incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And that's going to lead to a fourth down.
Home trips right. Hey, go Lion.
They'll try to run. And this is going to backfire in a big way. Going for it on their own side of the field, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this first down.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Second and 10
at the 23-yard line.
Mayfield to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. It's going to be third. They need 1. Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. By today's kicking standard, Mike, this is clearly a chip shot. I don't think there was a lot of question that he'd make this one, so nice job making sure you end the half on a high note, coming away with 3.
7 seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. Flowers now to return it. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
31-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las
Pretty
Vegas.
interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Herbert. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, Herbert. He'll go right and find his running back. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
On the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Hey, Kappa.
From the gun, it's Herbert. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good
Intended
work to
for
body him up
Strong.
and set up
Incomplete.
a third down.
Brings up third down and 8 yards to go.
Set.
Again, they'll throw with Herbert. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On second down, Baker hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Now, Mayfield. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
A gain of 15.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Run out of the gun for Gentry. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
On first and 10, here's Baker. He'll find Gentry out of the backfield. And he's in! Ashton Gentry! Touchdown, Vegas.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
Is good. Makes the score Raiders 24, Chargers 21.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The drive will start on the ground. And he'll be brought down up around the... line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down. So, first and 10 here now at the 38-yard line. They'll stay on the ground. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
They'll stick with him again. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's third down.
A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
380. Good. 380. Home trips right. 21. Set.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Home trips right. Baylor Tiger. Ready.
They do go for it. It's Herbert. And he's going to have the Chargers first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
And the Chargers first down.
No play fake. Herbert flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Set. Delta. 12. 12. No. Watch the shift. Set.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Good blocking to the 15. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown Chargers. What a year. That is touchdown number 22 on the season. Dicker good with the extra point. And the Chargers have taken a 4-point advantage.
Raiders 24.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Every possession is so critical in these close games. The one thing you can't have here is a turnover. Really nice job making sure that ball is uncatchable and just line up and snap it again.
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up third down.
It's a gain of 8.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And that is incomplete.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. First and 10 now from the 36.
Baylor Tiger. Set. Ready.
Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Flush to his right. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Baylor Tiger.
13 yards on the play. The Chargers first down.
Now Herbert on the bootleg. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
22-yard line.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, It just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Set. Cap it, cap it, cap it. Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. Why did it happen?
Now Herbert. He's got his tight end, Arande Gadsden, the second. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Set. Set.
Throwing again, Herbert. Out to his right. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there. As time has expired, the 3rd quarter has come to an end. The offense staying out there for this 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. That's hot. Left side. It's complete. And he will score again. Touchdown, LA. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. On 1st down is Mayfield. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Mayfield. Exiting the pocket right. He keeps it himself. And he's going to be close to the 1st down. Out of bounds, just a little short. They can pick it up on 3rd down.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the 1st down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield.
Now here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
That's taken in. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down. This is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well.
And the Las Vegas 1st down.
Watch out!
Now Genty. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the Chargers 5-yard
A good
line.
spot here. 2nd and a yard.
Watch out!
Once again, it's Genty. And he will score. Game on. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Raiders. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. And now the Raiders faced with an important 2-point conversion attempt.
For the 2-point conversion.
On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. He works free, right side. Accelerating toward midfield. Inside the 30. Takes it back all the way. How about a pick 2 if you prefer? The play backfires for the offense in a big way.
Daniel Carlson to kick off.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
From the 33, here's
6.
second down and 6. Shotgun now for Herbert. Now a ball thrown deep for Johnston. That's caught! And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. Quick throw, taken in. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Oronde Gadsden. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. We'll start at the 4. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 62 yards. Mayfield to throw on first and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
And he'll be taken down. It's a sack, but there is a penalty flag on the field, so let's get this one sorted out. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for first and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. And he will score! Game on! Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. And they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting. I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Now return, coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready? Run! Set. Ready?
Now a run on first down. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Set.
They'll drop to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Baylor tight.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. Pushed out to his left.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
Let's go. Let's go. Why did it hut? Go.
Herbert to throw for it on 4th down. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it just past their 25.
And when they needed to come up with a play the most, Mike, this defense delivers. They desperately needed to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance to go pull this one out. Now they come away with a big takeaway, and at the end of this game, they've got a shot.
Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. Finding room at midfield. Inside the 10. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, Vegas.
Well, there's still some time remaining, but what a sequence of events here, Mike. I mean, late in the game, they get the touchdown that they needed to tie it, and now they can take the lead with the extra point.
A critical extra point is up and good. They have taken a 1-point lead here in the late stages of this one. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. This one taken at the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Set.
Strong. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. Here's 2nd down.
Gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
They'll keep it on the ground. Into the secondary at the 45. 20. 15. And he's going to go all the way. How about some late magic? They've taken the lead here in the final minute of play. So now big play coming here for the Chargers, who are going for 2.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
From the gun, it's Herbert. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
This taken at the 5. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty.
as the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
Now, 2nd and inches. Here's Mayfield. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect. And it falls incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. The defense is right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the 1st down. Now Mayfield. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
And the rush gets there. Down he goes. Now the Raiders going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock. Going to need a big play now. 3rd down and long. Baker to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big 1st down. And this will not be a spike. He faked it. Oh, and you cannot have this. He doesn't get the throw away. It turns into a sack.
A loss of 2 yards.
And the clock will stop. Timeout called with 5 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd down. Now Mayfield. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers. And with an open date on the schedule next week, they'll be able to savor this one for a while. Rest up and ready to get back at it in 2 weeks' time. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X.